Have you ever found yourself sitting on the toilet for what feels like forever after 60? If you're over 60 and struggling with constipation, you're not alone. It's one of those quiet problems a lot of older folks deal with, but few ever talk about. The bloating, the heaviness, the frustration of trying everything from fiber powders to pills, yet still waiting. It can leave you feeling tired, irritated, even a little embarrassed. But here's the good news. For many people, things begin to change after just 2 days, when they eat the right combination of 5 simple things. In this video, we're going to talk about 5 specific foods and changes that have helped countless seniors feel lighter, more regular, and more in control, often in just 48 hours. These aren't fad tricks or complicated cleanses. They're natural, gentle adjustments that your body might be craving right now, without you realizing it. And these 5 things aren't just about moving your bowels. They're about helping your body find rhythm again, about making you feel clear-headed, more energetic, and less burdened by the constant discomfort that constipation brings. Stay with me until the end of this video, because you might discover one thing, just one, that changes how you feel every single morning from now on. When your gut is working well, everything else starts to feel just a little easier. Let's get started. Number 1, soaked chia seeds. One of the simplest and most powerful ways to help your digestion after 60 is something many people overlook. A single tablespoon of soaked chia seeds every morning. It may not sound like much, but the way they work inside your body can be nothing short of remarkable. When chia seeds are soaked in water overnight, they form a soft gel-like texture. Once you eat them, they act like a gentle broom in your intestines. That gel helps soften and bulk up stool, making it easier to pass without straining or discomfort. And the best part? It works without causing any urgency or cramps, like over-the-counter laxatives often do. Many seniors notice that after just 1 or 2 mornings of eating soaked chia seeds, things begin to move more naturally. It's not about shocking the body, it's about supporting it in doing what it already knows how to do. As we age, our digestive system slows down a bit. That's normal. But chia seeds give it the gentle nudge it needs to get back into rhythm. The high soluble fiber content in chia also helps retain moisture in the colon, which is one of the biggest issues in age-related constipation, dehydration in the stool. When things get dry in there, everything gets stuck. But when there's water-rich, fiber-packed movement happening, the body starts to cooperate again. I once spoke with a 72-year-old man named Larry, who had battled constipation for nearly a decade. He'd tried all kinds of fiber supplements, but nothing seemed to work long-term. It wasn't until he started soaking a tablespoon of chia seeds in warm water overnight and drinking it slowly each morning that things really changed. Within 2 days, he told me, it felt like someone had finally pressed the reset button. You don't have to blend them into a smoothie or cook anything fancy. Just soak them in half a glass of water before bed. By morning, they'll be ready. Drink it slowly. Let it work with your body, not against it. Give it 2 days and pay attention to what changes. It's a small habit, but for many older adults, it can be the one that quietly resets everything. Number 2, warm prunes. It's easy to dismiss prunes as old-fashioned, or something only your grandparents ate. But there's a reason they've been trusted for generations. When it comes to relieving constipation naturally, especially after 60, few things work as effectively and reliably as warm, softened prunes. What makes prunes so powerful isn't just their fiber content. It's something called sorbitol, a natural sugar. Alcohol that pulls water into the intestines. This softens stool and helps it pass more smoothly. The key here is balanced prunes. Don't force your body into action. They encourage it gently, the way nature intended. Many people make the mistake of eating them cold or straight out of the bag. But when you warm prunes in a little bit of water, either on the stove or in the microwave, it not only softens their texture, it enhances their digestive effect. Warm prunes are easier for your gut to absorb, and the warmth itself has a soothing effect on your system, especially in the early hours of the day. I remember talking to a woman named Joanne, 68 years old, who had been on and off various stool softeners for years. She told me she'd nearly given up on finding something natural that worked. But after she started eating 45 warm prunes every morning with a glass of warm water, she noticed something within the first 2 days. The bloating eased. The urgency disappeared. And for the first time in years, she said, I didn't feel like I was chasing my own body to do what it's supposed to do. It's not just what prunes do physically, it's the message they send to your gut. It's time to start the day. And when you pair them with a glass of warm water right after waking up, It's like flipping on a light switch. Your digestive system begins to move with you instead of against you. This isn't about overloading on fiber or shocking your body with cleanses. It's about restoring the natural rhythm that age, medications, or lifestyle changes might have disrupted. And the change doesn't take months. For many, it starts within 48 hours. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 3, warm lemon water. There's something surprisingly powerful about starting your day with a single glass of warm water and fresh lemon juice. It might not seem like much, but for people over 60 who struggle with sluggish digestion or slow mornings, this simple habit can create a ripple effect that improves how your entire system functions. The science behind it is straightforward but meaningful. Warm water helps increase circulation and gently wakes up the digestive tract. When you add lemon, you get a natural source of citric acid, which stimulates gastric juices and encourages peristalsis, the wave-like contractions that move waste through your intestines. That's the part of digestion many older adults don't realize slows down with age. The gut doesn't just stop working entirely, but the pace drops. The signals between the brain and the belly get quieter. What lemon water does, especially first thing in the morning, is turn the volume back up. Think of it like this: after sleeping all night, your body has been resting, resetting. It hasn't eaten, it hasn't moved, and the digestive system is still half asleep. A glass of cold juice or coffee might shock the system, but warm lemon water nudges it. It's like stretching your body before a walk, gentle but essential. I once knew a 74-year-old woman named Carol who had long given up on regularity. She'd tried every supplement, even prescriptions, and nothing seemed to help long-term. But her granddaughter suggested she try something old-fashioned. Just warm water with lemon every morning before eating anything. Carol laughed at the idea, but tried it anyway. By the 3rd morning, she felt the difference. It was as if my body remembered what it was supposed to do, she said, and I didn't feel bloated or heavy like I usually do after breakfast. The beauty of this habit is in its simplicity. No side effects, no added sugar, no artificial ingredients. Just one glass. The warmth soothes your belly, and the lemon encourages the gut to wake up and get moving. Over time, people who adopt this small routine often report fewer days of bloating, less reliance on medication, and a greater sense of connection with their own body. It's not a miracle, it's maintenance. The kind your body quietly thanks you for. Give it 2 mornings. Just 2. Before you eat, drink it slowly. Don't rush. And notice if your body starts to feel just a little more ready to move, not just to the bathroom, but through the day ahead. Number 4, removing gut-slowing foods for 2 days. Sometimes it's not about what you add, but what you take away. When it comes to constipation, especially in older adults, certain foods that once felt comforting can quietly slow your entire system down. And the truth is, many of us eat these foods every single day, without realizing they might be the very reason we're feeling backed up. After the age of 60, digestion naturally becomes a little more sensitive. The gut lining thins, enzyme production decreases, and the body becomes slower at breaking down heavy or processed meals. That means foods like white bread, cheese, and red meat don't just sit longer in your system, they can actually dry out your stool and block your natural flow. These foods aren't bad in a moral sense. They're just hard to digest, especially when eaten frequently and without balance. White bread offers very little fiber. Cheese is constipating for many older people due to its low moisture and high fat content. And red meat, while rich in protein, takes hours longer to digest and doesn't provide any fiber at all. Now imagine this combination: toast in the morning, a grilled cheese sandwich at lunch, and a steak or hamburger at dinner. Even if it feels familiar, your gut may be crying out for something easier. And when the exit slows down, the pressure builds. That's when you feel bloated, uncomfortable, and stuck. A man named Robert, 79, shared with me how he used to eat the same basic meals out of routine: toast, eggs, cheese, and meat. But after a particularly uncomfortable week, his daughter convinced him to cut those things out for just 2 days. He replaced them with simple alternatives: oats instead of toast, beans instead of meat, and steamed vegetables instead of cheese-laden casseroles. By the 2nd morning, Robert said he felt like the inside of his body had finally unclenched. Not only did the constipation ease, but he also felt lighter, less foggy, and surprisingly more energetic. It wasn't permanent, of course. He brought back some of his favorite foods later on, but he now does a 2-day reset anytime things feel off. That's the power of letting your body breathe. Just 2 days of removing the common culprits gives your gut a break, time to rest, clear out, and function without added pressure. And during those 2 days, you can focus on softer, moisture-rich foods that move easier and nourish your digestion, like fruits, soups, and steamed greens. You don't have to say goodbye to your favorites forever. But knowing when to pause and giving your body those 2 gentle days can make all the difference. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 5, fermented foods. If you've ever wondered why some people seem to have a naturally smooth digestive rhythm, even as they age, it often comes down to one quiet but powerful factor: gut bacteria. These tiny organisms may be invisible, but they have everything to do with how your body processes food, absorbs nutrients, and yes, moves waste through the colon. And as we get older, those helpful bacteria don't always stick around. Years of antibiotics, processed foods, stress, and even age itself can thin out your gut's microbial community. When that happens, digestion gets sluggish. Constipation becomes more common, and your body feels a little more out of sync than it used to. That's where fermented foods come in. Whether it's a scoop of plain yogurt, a spoonful of kimchi, a bite of sauerkraut, or a glass of kefir, these foods are rich in live cultures that help repopulate your gut with the right kind of bacteria. And the best part is these good bacteria don't just sit there. They get to work. They help break down food, soften stool, and signal your body to release waste more efficiently. I met an 81-year-old named George who used to go 4, sometimes 5 days without a bowel movement. His doctor ruled out major issues and recommended fiber. It helped a little, but only temporarily. What really made a difference was when George began eating 2 tablespoons of sauerkraut with his lunch and a small bowl of yogurt with dinner. Within a few days, his bathroom habits were noticeably more regular. But what surprised him even more was how much clearer and lighter he felt. "I didn't realize how weighed down I'd gotten," he said. "Not just physically, but mentally too." And that's something people don't always talk about. Constipation doesn't just affect the body, it clouds your mood, your thinking, your energy. It's a full-body drag. But when your gut is balanced, everything starts to feel smoother, brighter, and more in flow. Now, if you're trying fermented foods for the first time, go slow. Start with small amounts, maybe a few spoonfuls a day. Too much too fast can actually cause bloating in the beginning. But over a few days, your body begins to adjust, and those beneficial bacteria start doing their work. This isn't about becoming someone who lives on sauerkraut and kombucha. It's about adding just enough life back into your gut to help your digestion feel like it used to: natural, regular, and unforced. A healthy gut is more than just relief from constipation. And in many cases, just 2 or 3 days of adding fermented foods can begin that quiet transformation inside you. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 6 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. 3 final thoughts. Constipation might seem like just a small issue, something to brush off or deal with privately, but anyone who's lived with it knows just how much it affects your daily life. It steals your energy, your focus, even your confidence. But as we've seen today, relief doesn't have to be complicated or expensive. Sometimes it's as simple as soaking a spoonful of seeds, gently heating a few prunes, drinking warm lemon water, letting go of heavy foods for a couple of days, or bringing a little life back into your gut with fermented foods. These aren't magic tricks. They're gentle resets, small natural shifts that work with your body instead of forcing it. And the best part? They often show results in just 2 days. That's not a promise. It's what so many real people have experienced when they gave their body what it quietly needed all along. So now, I want to hear from you. Which of these 5 stood out the most? Which one feels like something your body might be asking for right now? Leave a comment below and tell us one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Whether it's soaking chia seeds tonight or swapping your breakfast tomorrow, your step matters. This isn't just about fixing a problem. It's about respecting your body and giving it the small support it's been waiting for. Because when your gut feels lighter, your whole life feels freer. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.